Hello, welcome to Sour Ones, the show with sour questions and even sourer candy. I'm your host, Wesley, and today I'm joined by Elianna Canyon. You may recognize her from her acting ventures here at the JC. Elianna, I'm so glad you could join me.
Thanks, Wes. I'm so incredibly glad to be here today.
How are you with sour candy?
I don't normally buy sour candy. It's not my go-to, to be honest. So,
Do you have like a favorite or any favorite candy?
I like the strawberry Sour Patch Kids.
Strawberry Sour Patch. Those must be new.
Yeah, they're
Logan's
like
was
like
the watermelon.
Those are good too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's start here with our first candy, Sour Patch Kids.
Tink.
Cheers. Pretty easy first one. All right. How did you get into acting, and what was your first role?
I've always performed my whole life, so acting was kind of like just natural.
By performing your whole life, you mean you're a good liar?
Hey, yo. I like to perform, get on a stage and just show what I'm passionate about, storytell, My first role, I think, was in The Wizard of Oz.
What
at my elementary school.
what grade or how old are you? And what did you play? What role was it?
You were only allowed to be in the musicals once you were like in first grade.
Okay.
So then.
First grade.
Yeah, I was a little like Green's Town person, and they had us wear these like sparkly green wigs.
Nice.
It was wild, yeah.
Nice. Well, I guess that first one is pretty easy, so we can move on to the next one pretty quickly here. Just starting off light. With some off-brand sour strips. A little bit more sour. Is there a role or character, an actor or actress, that specifically influenced your decisions in pursuing a career in acting or film in general? Or maybe a project that inspired you?
I have to say Smoke Signals. It's one of my favorite movies.
You were telling me to see that. I remember that.
Indigenous actors, indigenous filmmakers, about the Coeur d'Alene Indians in wherever they're from. This is so difficult, actually, to answer the questions. Yeah.
Do you know where people might be able to see that movie? If
Just
anyone
on
does want to see it?
Services.
Any streaming services?
Yeah.
All right. You guys have the internet. Figure it out.
Yeah, look it up.
Moving pretty quickly here. Hopefully the last few will slow us down a little bit. All right. These ones
blazing through.
I say these ones. Hey, I didn't write the questions. I didn't choose the candy. These ones are a little bit sour and spicy. You recently spent a semester in New Zealand. What led you to go to New Zealand specifically? Talk to us a little bit about that and what it meant to you. What did you learn? Anything cool you saw?
Where do I even start? New Zealand's just a beautiful place with beautiful people. Beautiful landscapes, everything. It's where I got to go on my first professional film set.
Nice.
Which is cool. They film a lot of stuff there. Specifically in Wellington, there's a lot of creativity just spewing out of everyone there. And it's a really great feeling to experience.
Was there like a program through the JC you got that sent you over there, or how,
no?
What was it, or
so,
was it on your own?
Basically,
It's a little spicy. I'm sweating a little bit.
I'm fine. No, but I moved to... No, that was so yummy.
It was good. I would eat another one if I wouldn't explode the mics.
No, but I moved to LA right after high school, and then I did a study abroad to New Zealand independently from that. So I've kind of been university hopping, and I just decided to go to New Zealand my second year in university because I was just really passionate about it.
And it sounds like you'd probably recommend that to other people that are...
10 out of 10 recommend go live in New Zealand for a while. You'll be reborn. I mean, it's where they shot Lord of the Rings.
Of New Zealand.
So, duh.
All right. I think we're starting to actually get into actual sour stuff. All right.
Sour Skittles.
Sour Skittles, I think you're underestimating the sour Skittles.
I've had them a good
Cheers.
amount of times.
Yeah, I think you're forgetting. I don't know. Sour scales. They're definitely sour than the first four, or the first three. Do you have a specific favorite moment throughout the entirety of the Lord of the Rings franchise? From the books, movies, what moment is special to you? No, you're just telling us you only read one book, which is the middle
well,
one,
I also read The Hobbit.
and The Hobbit.
Yep.
What's your favorite?
What's an interesting question. My favorite moment. God, with all the extended editions, that's a lot to choose from.
I don't know. You can choose. I don't know, some of the behind the scenes even. I think are cooler than the movies themselves.
Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah, we can bleep it out.
Okay. So basically, there's this part where I don't know how much everyone knows about Lord of the Rings, but there's this part where Aragorn pushes the doors, 2 doors like that are really heavy, like open. I'm pretty sure they're doors to like, I forget what doors they were, but he like opens them both with 2 hands, and there's like a meme that says that's like literally the thing a man can do. And I agree. You know, there's plenty of wholesome moments in Lord of the Rings, but seriously, a great part.
Yeah. All right. We'll definitely bleep that out, just so we could still show this. Should we move on to our Sour Mike and Ike's, formerly known as Zowers? They switched the names, and I don't know if anyone here remembers that. Cheers. Maybe we take a step back. Maybe. We're around the same.
I feel like these 2 are the same.
Yeah. Do you enjoy acting more so on stage or on camera? What do you think draws you in more?
All of my main experience is in theater. Starting from that first one in first grade, all the way through high school. So it's what I really know really well. And I love the combination of singing, dancing, and acting, because I love all 3 of those, and put together, it's just chef's kiss, you know? But as a career, representation is really important for me. So to be able to have the opportunity to show my passion of storytelling through acting on a more widespread platform, so people can get inspired by it, you know, see an Indigenous person making it. Because a lot of Indigenous people don't think that they can get past high school. So the fact that I can maybe inspire other people is what motivates me.
Very cool. So it says here that you recently starred in a music video called Ausente. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right?
Yep.
Or for a local musician named Ausente. Can you talk a little bit about that? Did you have a good experience? What did it entail?
Yeah. A shout out Frankie Alonso. He directed it. It turned out really good, I think. I don't know how in depth I should go about this. It was the first project I worked on this semester out of a good 10 projects, which is pretty cool. I kind of play someone that is like has broken up with someone, and that person like starts drinking and stuff and finds me dancing with someone else who is now my ex at a party, and then decides to like let go.
Okay.
So I think it's a nice homage to new beginnings.
Yeah.
Endings of endings, you know?
Yeah. And how was the process? Was it an easy process working-wise? Was it smooth?
Yeah.
Good?
It was just one day.
Yeah.
Like
all right.
one night of just being cold.
Nice. Well, still sounds like fun. All right, let's eat our lemon next, and we'll move on. Which, I mean, like the lemon, depending on how old it is, could go either way. It could be super sour, or it could be...
Are we doing the last dab on this or in this?
I think we should do it on the toxic waste. Because the
Okay.
toxic waste is
Okay.
definitely sour. Cheers.
Cheers. Why am I not fazed by this?
Yeah, it's delicious. So good.
Yummy.
So,
Refreshing.
according to my card here, you're part of the 1%. The
Huh?
1% of the population who has been skydiving.
Oh,
Did you go skydiving while you were in New Zealand? And did it kind of change your perspective in any way? Or how was that experience?
yeah. No, it was awesome. I think I did it in a really unknowingly strategic way. I skydived in a place called Queenstown, which is basically, it's like the city that everyone goes to do crazy stuff. But yeah, it's so beautiful. They shot a lot of the Lord of the Rings there, and I was
I
like,
didn't even put that together, that New Zealand is where Lord of the Rings is shot. So, yeah, I'm assuming you went and saw the Hobbit location
yeah,
or
I
whatever.
saw the
all
Hobbit
that.
location a year before I went, and then this time I went to like Lothlorien, where Beorn's house was, where Isengard was. It was
And then you saw it all
amazing.
from above.
No, I like went to those places.
Yeah, that's
Like
that's
a tour
awesome.
where you get in this little like sprinter van and they like.
Where did you go skydiving? And
Oh,
was
like
it a
that's
different,
all
different?
around the
Oh,
same
okay.
place.
Oh, that's really cool.
They shot Lord of the Rings like all throughout New Zealand, but Queenstown is just beautiful, and it's the only way you can get into Milford Sound, which is like one of the 7 wonders of the world or something. Saw dolphins there.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
But yeah, about skydiving, would completely recommend it. Excuse me. To anyone who's really thinking about it, and go to a place where there's a good exchange rate, because in California I can't imagine how expensive it is. In New Zealand you get the exchange rate, so it's a bit cheaper.
It's like $10 to
Yeah.
jump out an airplane.
And distract yourself completely all the way up until you do it, because I went on the Lord of the Rings tour right before, and the guy on the tour was like, "So what are you guys doing after this?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot. I was like skydiving actually."
You're just thinking about Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings the whole time.
Yeah, just pregame on Advil, and then after have a bag ready in case you puke. You know, we were really close, but I didn't. So,
Oh, all right.
but it's wonderful.
I really want to go.
I would definitely like invest in having someone film it, because I had the GoPro footage and I also had someone jump at the same time as the tandem and I,
Oh,
so
okay.
they got like aerial
You got
footage of us.
So multiple angles, it sounds like.
Yeah,
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
one in a lifetime. you
Yeah,
know?
100%. All right, so let's ruin this conversation with some
I'm
toxic
proud of
waste.
myself.
Yeah,
I feel like
so
I've
far,
done well.
Yeah, I feel like if we do this ever again, we might need to get more sour candy, but
This
all
one
right.
was really interesting.
That one is my favorite. The spicy, it makes me sweat a little bit, but that's good. All right, we gotta
It
open.
makes me nervous.
The color looks like it should be a little bit more intense.
I'm struggling.
Sour ooze, last dab. Got it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Breakfast, yum.
Okay.
You got it? You want to do it?
Yeah.
Hopefully Sean Evans doesn't sue us. All
Is
right.
that enough?
I think I put more than me. Cheers.
Can you guys see the difference between? Mine's like dripping. Come on, Wes.
Okay,
Come
gross,
on,
go.
Wes.
Ew. All right. Lord of the Rings.
Ugh.
Lord of the Rings quiz. Name 3 fictional factions or people from Lord of the Rings.
Huh?
Like 3 factions from Lord of the Rings. Or races, whatever you want to call them. 3 different, like, the dwarves. What are 3 others besides that? Besides the dwarves.
Elves, orcs, hobbits,
There you go.
ents, wizards,
What is the name of Gandalf's horse?
Shadowfax.
That's 2. 2 for 2.
Ugh.
Where do the hobbits take the Ring of Power?
Mordor.
There you go.
You're too
Winner. We
easy.
have a winner.
Oh.
All right. I think you are certified Lord of the Rings fan. Unfortunately,
Who would eat these?
I don't know. I think our director eats them for breakfast. I think this was his, all from his pantry.
Ugh.
So, you can ask him.
Ugh.
So, unfortunately, that's all we have tonight for you guys.
Thank you, Elianna, for joining us. Hopefully we learned a little bit about her, and you guys can check her out in some of her future ventures. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.